and it is not only for the Hindi medium student, but
Mhm.
it is also for the CBSE board student, ISC board student.
Exactly.
So, I have seen many girls, many boys
Mhm.
from CBSE board, from ISC board. They are also unable to speak English.
Exactly. Their complete
And
curriculum, or I can say syllabus, is going on through English or in English, but they are unable to speak about anything for 2 minutes. For
yeah,
two
not
minutes, they are unable to express their views. They are
yeah,
good. If you talk about learning English language, so ultimately it is all about how much patience you have, how much motivation you have, how much efforts you want to pay or you want to put behind that. So it's all about putting your whole soul, or you can say body and soul together. So what you actually have to do, you have to just understand that language by listening, because the language, or I can say the boli or the dialect that you learnt at your society, at your home, or at your place, you haven't gone for any grammar class for learning a language that you speak at your home right now. For an example, if you speak Gujarati, so no Gujarati people went for grammar class or writing class. So how they learned it? What made them to speak Gujarati? So it's all about listening. So if you are patiently listening anything day by day for 30 minutes, for 1 hour, automatically it will help you. Gradually, it will help you, and that will make you a good speaker.
let's start this session systematically. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, let's take the honor of introducing to each other for
Yes,
our
yes.
viewers, for our old viewers and new viewers.
Mm-hmm.
So, shall I start?
Yes, sir. You may start, of course.
My name is Deepak Maurya. I am from district Jaunpur, Uttar Pradesh. Uttar
Mm-hmm.
Pradesh, you can say in short UP, and
Yes,
I am
yes.
currently living in Prayagraj city.
Mm-hmm.
I have completed my post graduation from University of Allahabad in subject political science,
Mm-hmm.
and I am a freelancer, YouTuber, English trainer, and learner. So that's
Mm-hmm.
all about me.
Well, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much to introduce and just share your information. Uh, as we are meeting first time, so this is my chance also to introduce, because you have to know about me.
Please,
So
please,
my name
please.
is my name is Ganesh Yadav. I belong to MP state, and I basically from Khargone district. It is in MP, and I am a teacher. I am an English teacher. I teach English, and I have been teaching for 7 years. I have been teaching English for 7 years, and I am a YouTuber also. I like going for adventure tours. I like swimming also, and listening music is also one of my habits. That's all about me. Thank you.
Yeah, that's lovely to know about, sir. So you are teaching in a government school, or private school, or in coaching institute?
Uh, I teach in a private school. This is private school where I teach. I'm trying, or I'm appearing for so many exams of government also.
So, which type of government examination?
I recently appeared for MP TET, that is grade 1, I can say, for PGT, postgraduate teachers, and I scored 80 marks out of 100. And my result, I got weighting of 121, and that is pending actually. So I appeared for the last exam, and I also cleared CTET paper first and second.
Yeah, that's great. That's great, sir.
Yes, thank you.
So,
What about you, sir? Are you also a teacher in a school or somewhere else?
no, I'm not a teacher, but I am just preparing for the higher education.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
simultaneously, I'm running a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all about me. So
Okay.
I would like to know from you,
Mm-hmm.
uh, when did you start this journey of YouTube channel? So can you tell me something about
Yes,
your
yes, yes.
journey, about your journey of English speaking and as a teaching? So
Yes,
who
yes, yes.
inspired you to
Yes, yes.
do?
This all started in the year of 2013 when I was a school student, and then I went indoor after completing my 12th class. There was like I was living with my elder brother. He was living with me only. We were sharing the room, or I can say the house. And there only I got the motivation to start learning language, because I was from a rural background, or there was no any environment, I can say, for speaking English, or even reading or writing anything in English. We were only expecting to
I
just
can.
qualify. Yes, I just only expecting to qualify the exam or just pass this class or that grade. But the journey of English learning actually started in Indore when I was in Indore. So it was around 2014 or 13 when I started learning language. So one of my brothers, as I told you, he's Kamlesh Yadav, and he inspired me a lot to go for this field, he told me to go for MA in English because I was completing my BCom, and you know BCom then MA English, this is contradicting. So they both are different sides. So then I started learning English, and I also pursued MA English, and I started reading. I started watching so many YouTube things, YouTube channels, I can say. Then I read so many books, and I joined one of the classes there in Indore only, that is CH Edgemaker. And there only I got so many things about English, and that made me a little bit good at English language. And that started 2014, and gradually I started learning, and I completely became a perfect speaker. Around 3 years I took, because it was very slow process. It was very slow process because nobody was there to teach me actually. So many things I learned by myself. So I created atmosphere for myself. I went through so many things like writing, reading, and all. So that made me a good speaker. I still go for watching so many things of learning language. I still update myself or upgrade myself every day.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, actually, MP, Chhattisgarh, UP East,
Yes, yes.
and Bihar,
Mm-hmm.
Haryana, Rajasthan.
Mm-hmm.
So, the student, teachers, and
Mm-hmm.
peoples are suffering from uh, good English speaking skills and communication.
Mm-hmm.
So, the situation has become very dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
you can say. And recently,
Mm-hmm.
I have started a new YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and my YouTube channel name is English Phobia.
Okay. Nice.
So, so I am just nowadays just trying to connect with the people. I am just
Okay.
working my English
Those who
speaking.
have fear, like
Yes, yeah,
the person, those who have fear of learning, speaking, or having lack of confidence. So you're supporting them. What I feel so.
of course. Yes, yes, and especially the student from Bihar, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, MP, UP
Mm-hmm.
East, UP West. So. Uh, Problem is that and not only the student, it is not a matter of student, but also
Mm-hmm.
English teachers are also suffering from this problem.
Yes, yes.
They have
Many of the
they,
teachers. Many
they,
of the teachers.
and not on, it is not only for the Hindi medium student, but
Mm-hmm.
it is also for the CBSE board student, ISC board student.
Exactly.
So, I have seen many girls, many boys
Mm-hmm.
from CBSE board, from ISC board, they are also unable to speak English.
Exactly. Their complete
And
curriculum, or I can say syllabus, is going on through English or in English, but they are unable to speak about anything for 2 minutes. For
yeah,
two
not
minutes, they are unable to express their views. They are
yeah,
good at cramming or mugging up, or I can say learning the answers or memorizing the answers or questions, but they are unable to express that without just cramming. I mean, if you say something, if you say them to just speak something about your village, about your school, so they will be unable to speak anything.
of course. So you can say this is the tragedy of
Scenario.
education.
Mm-hmm.
What you say? So
Yes, yes.
uh,
Many of the
it
many of
I
the
am
English
not.
medium schools,
Yeah,
many of the English medium schools are having the like they say proudly that we are English medium school. But if you just inquire something internally or something about that school, so you can find there will be very few students will be having good command over English speaking, but not all. So they do not go for promoting this thing. They only go for we are English medium school, but their curriculum or syllabus or the bookish knowledge only in English. Remaining things are completely in Hindi.
of course, of course.
After completing
So
12th class, many of the students are unable to express or conversate in English. This is the real scenario.
so what would you think about this atmosphere if English medium student are unable to speak
Mhm.
English? So
Yes, yes.
what would you say about this
Yes,
this
my
situation?
opinion, yeah, my opinion for this kind of thing or for this kind of matter, in this case, a teacher who's teaching language or a teacher who's working under the English medium school umbrella, he or she should be aware about it. Because only teacher can create this thing. Teacher can make aware the students. Teacher can make aware the management also of that school. That sir or ma'am, please, we have to create or we have to maintain this English speaking environment because we are charging for English medium school. Although we are English medium school, but our students and even teachers are not able to speak English, or even they are unable to give the lecture or convey the message in English. So this is really a bad scenario of a school. So a teacher can only do this thing, and even there should be filter or there should be proper training, I can say, while interview. So interview at the time of interview, the management or the interviewers should go for this thing. Must apply one filter that
Of
only
course.
English speaker or well communicator can apply here or can start working with our school.
Of course. Absolutely right.
And second,
Absolutely.
and at the other hand, or the second thing that I want to clear, that is it should be the responsibility of parents also. Parents should be aware about it. Like, what kind of school are we going for our children? Like, what kind of school are we searching for our children? Is it really English medium, or is it only for so-called English medium school? They should be aware about it.
Yeah, yeah, you can say so called. So called.
Yes.
So, absolutely, this is the situation in our country. But
Mhm.
my YouTube channel name is English Phobia. So, I am
Great.
just trying to help
Yes,
these
yes.
type of people and
Good, good,
for
good drive
those
or good campaign,
for,
sir.
for those students who want to learn this language, but they
Mhm.
are finally unable to speak English very fluently.
Mhm.
So I am just trying to help the people, and let us see how it goes and what will be happen in the future. Nobody
Okay.
knows,
Yes, sir.
but I am
Yes,
making
sir.
all
Keep
the.
it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. The teachers like you can do. Can do better in future, and you're really doing well. You are really supporting them, giving a hand to them to complete the bridge or the pull between the fear and English. So you are just removing the fear. So that's nice. Good. Keep it up.
Thank you so much, sir. And uh, question is that every learners, every big English beginners
Mm-hmm.
are saying that
Mm-hmm.
how can we learn this language very easily, and how
Mm-hmm.
much time will take this language, 6 months
Mm-hmm.
or 1 year or 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
But situation is that lots of students have learning this language for a long time. You can say 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 9 years,
Mm-hmm.
10 years, 11 years, but they are
Mm-hmm.
unable to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you like to say something about
Mm-hmm.
for the beginners? How much time will it take? And
Mm-hmm.
so, please.
Yes, yes. So if I talk about a learner, a person, or if someone is trying to learn a language, language is all about understanding the thoughts or ideas of that language. It is about culture also, what kind of culture that language has. So if you talk about learning English language, so ultimately it is all about how much patience you have, how much motivation you have, how much efforts you want to pay or you want to put behind that. So it's all about putting your whole soul, or you can say body and soul together. So what you actually have to do, you have to just understand that language by listening, because the language, or I can say the boli or the dialect that you learnt at your society, at your home, or at your place, you haven't gone for any grammar class for learning a language that you speak at your home right now. For an example, if you speak Gujarati, so no Gujarati people went for grammar class or writing class. So how they learnt it? What made them to speak Gujarati? So it's all about listening. So if you are patiently listening anything day by day for 30 minutes for 1 hour, automatically it will help you. Gradually, it will help you, and that will make you a good speaker. So I only want to say you have to go for more listening for that language, and it will take only hardly 6 months or 1 year, hardly maximum 1 year or minimum 6 months only. If you go for every day for this language, whether you're learning Spanish, whether you're learning French, just go for listening that language patiently and carefully. That's only I want to say, or suggest.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, in order to enhance your English speaking skills and communications,
Mm-hmm.
so what are you doing nowadays?
Mm-hmm. I
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
uh, do you read English newspaper or
Mm-hmm.
anything else? What type of newspaper do you like
Mm-hmm.
most? So
As
please
I'm a
tell me.
teacher, yes, as I'm a teacher, so I come through so many words while teaching only. When I teach a lesson, when I teach a poem, I get so many words. So I write them in my register. So that way I improve my vocabulary. Remaining things that I do is watching videos on YouTube. I watch so many videos. I love watching videos on YouTube like TEDx Talk, speeches with subtitle, Gaur Gopal Das, Jaggi Vasudev.
Sure,
I
sure.
watch them regularly. So watching them makes me a little bit upgraded, or I update myself doing that. And the things for writing I do, I write my daily thoughts. Whatever I do in the day, I just write it down in my diary. So that only I am doing to improve my English or to brush up my English speaking or learning.
So, do you read the Hindu newspaper or
No,
not?
I don't read any newspaper of English. I read magazines. Sometimes I go for Times of India magazines that provides me so many current affairs. And the remaining things for book, I go for reading some novels. Like nowadays, I'm reading Do Epic Shit. That is my novel that I'm reading nowadays of Ankur Wariku.
Yeah, Ankur Varik. So, it means if you want to learn this language, then you should go. I think first of all, if you are a beginner, then
Mm-hmm.
don't go for newspapers like
Yes, yes,
Times of
yes.
India, the
Mm.
Hindu, or
Yes, yes.
as you told me that you are reading magazine, English magazine, Times of
Mm-hmm.
India. So as a
Mm-hmm.
beginner, I think it is not a right process if you want to be
Mm-hmm.
fluent in English.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to be advanced in English,
Mm.
then you should go for in
Yes, yes.
magazines, Times of
Yes, yes.
India, Hindu,
Mm-hmm.
and the Pioneer,
Mm-hmm.
Economics,
Yes,
Times.
yes.
So there are lots of English newspaper, you know.
Yeah, a lot of
So,
material available.
but as a beginner, I think you should not go for English
Exactly.
newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
You should focus on practicing English more and more. And I
Mm-hmm.
think lots of people, lots of YouTubers are saying that if you want to learn this language, then
Mm-hmm.
there is no need to learn, there is no need to read grammar. There is
Mm-hmm.
no need to learn grammar.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of YouTubers are saying on YouTube community. So
Mm-hmm.
I think if you want to be a good English speaker, so
Mm-hmm.
grammar must. You can't ignore grammar.
Yes, yes,
If
yes.
you ignore, if you ignore the
Mm-hmm.
grammar, then you can't be a good speaker. Am I
Exactly.
right?
Yes, yes, of course. Some of the part of grammar is also there required. You can go for structures making and all. Yes. So, well,
So
sir, it is nice of you talking with you. We have completed around 20 minutes and it is very long time duration. So, we'll meet in future now.
okay, thank you so much for joining us, and
Yes, sir.
thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Same here. Thank you very much, sir, to have word with me.